Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account to review in Summoners War. Today we are in ImagineWinning's account. Who wants an account review, a Patreon, global account. He is having trouble with Siege. He wants to get consistent in getting wins. I think he said that he is getting 7 threes, 8 twos, and to be fair, as everybody else, he wants to go with those 10 zeros. He said that his biggest issue is not having premium runes. But he has a lot of runes in the range of 90 to 100% efficiency. He doesn't run dragons as much due to the lack of a consistent fast team. So I'm guessing that his dungeon runs aren't that quick. I'm guessing that this has issues. That's an interesting team. I can already see the problem with it. Before we even continue, let's try running that one team and see what the problem is. Or he might not even be running that anymore. It looks like he is. Why is this a problem? Because we might be able to... Ooh, okay. That turn order is kind of whack. Knowing that your Julie cannot one-shot those towers, you need really high rune quality to do that. It is better to get your Shina to move first there. Okay, your Julie almost died there. Julie did not use skill 3. So that's a problem. That's also not good. There is flaws. We could all see that. Resist right there. Oh, it's rough. You can see why there's a problem. Ooh. The Liam doesn't even move. Okay. So this is definitely a build issue. There are problems with this, so... yeah, you might want to find a reliable one. But it looks like he's doing Giants fairly well. Reason why he's only farming that. But to be fair, if you want to get consistent in Siege, to be fair, Violent Runes aren't a necessity. There's a lot of cleaves that you can run just by being fast. I run that a lot. I like sharing runes to be consistent with the wins. Obviously, sharing your fastest Swift set gives you a higher chance to outspeed the opponent, right? Rather than going for your second, third set. So we'll see how fast your Swift runes are. If they are fast enough, there will be some suggestions I'll be making so that you could be running maybe more cleavish comps to deal with these siege defenses in G1. I mean, it's G1. I am pretty sure there are going to be a lot of teams that you'll be able to run to get at least 5 to 6 wins just with the cleave. So let's get into depth. Let's go into a swap and first see how his rune quality really looks like. Okay, so I imported his runes, 2,271 runes, 291 units. 6-star, level 12 to 15. Gets rid of like 500 runes, as you guys can see. If we change his efficiency to 110%, 3 runes. And there's one will rune there. That's great. It's a crit damage rune. I guess it could even be better with some legend grinds and gems. If we look at 100%, 100 to 110. 74 runes, not that bad. I've been expecting worse, but this is actually decent. And then 90 to 100. 377 runes. So in total, around 450-ish runes are 90 to 100, well, 90% plus out of 1,700 runes. So 1/4 around-ish, 25%. So definitely looks like a grind and gem issue, to be fair. Because with optimized hero grinds and gems on these 90% tower runes, they should be able to go over 100%. Same for 100% runes to go over 110. Maybe some will require legend gems and grinds, but I'm pretty sure a handful will go over that efficiency. Despair. Speed. 28. Ends at 23. Not too bad. Well, we also want to check the grinds and gems. Missing a grind there. Another gem there. Another grind or gem. Yeah, definitely looks like a grind and gem issue. Swift. 27 to 25. Again, you see grind issues. Violence gonna be probably lacking because he's not farming it. 27 ends at 21. Yep, we do see a lacking. Even with that, grinds are being an issue. Look at that grind right there. Even here, a +3. Yep. Will. 24 to 21. So it looks like he's not farming a lot of Necro either. Again, grinds and gems, same issue. So R5 is definitely an issue. We could definitely see that his Swift runes and Despair runes are a little better compared to his Violent and Will runes. Goes with what he said. Not farming dragons, nor Necro it looks like, and he's only focusing on Giants. Which is fine. It's true that you want to have more of a balanced set. So maybe it is time for you to farm more Violent and more Necro. And alongside, do more R5 and Rift Parade. Going back into the game, I'm going to go straight into his box first. I was going to say Siege, but let's see what he's lacking and what he has. For LD5s, he has a Domain and he has a Miying. Both extremely good RTA units. Very jealous. Well, you can't deny the fact that Miying is now good. He has Grogan for a cleave, whether in Arena or Siege. Also has Fiona and also the Siri, great leads for Siege as well, so Siege defense. For Light, okay, so no more LD5s, but does he have Leah? No Leah, he has Kinky. Okay. Wind. So Siege, right? So Siege, I'm going to also be looking, yeah, I want to see that Bernard. See a Sonya, which is great. You could also use Momo for Siege defense. I have to go into it, but there are definitely some cleaves that you could run right now. I saw Sonya. If you have Claire, if you have Bastet, you could deal with a lot of tanky second turn teams for Siege defenses. You have the Praline. Did you have that dark girl? Oh, you don't have Bethany. Okay. Water. Britta's pretty good for Siege defense. More still used. Okay, Hagen, great. Alaya is great. Camilla is a great unit as well, to be fair. Did you have the Demon? No Demon. That's unfortunate. Fire. You have Cassandra. You have Claire. Okay. I'm going to just pick out some Siege offenses that you could use, where I could guarantee that you could get, 5 to 6 wins pretty easily just by having cleave units. You also have Zeros. Zeros is very strong in Siege offense and Arena offense. Yeah, okay, there are a lot of things that are missing, but it's not like you can't get 10 zeros with this comp. So now let's go into Siege. First, let's verify that he is having a problem with his performance. Battle records. So if we look at it, let's say look at the longest one. Battle info. ImagineWinning 7-3. The next one. 5-5. That's horrendous. 7-3. Seeing your Swift runes, I definitely think you should only be sharing one Swift set, because I don't think you can get a whole lot of fast ones. 7-3 again. Yeah, you're definitely having a hard time with Siege. 9-1. Okay, there's a good one. 8-2. So let's go check out your defenses first. I mean, I don't want to give you too much opinion on defense since you're in a pretty active guild, probably. And they are running something, I guess, similar-ish. Yeah, I guess they are running something similar-ish. So really, there shouldn't be an issue here. 3-10, 2-3, 0-3. Oh, man. Win rate is very bad, though. How are these builds? Oh my goodness. So Momo really doesn't have to be on crit damage. I think her damage comes from her passive and additional damage. And the fact that she's not scaled up, I wouldn't be using her. Kapsu looks decent against not scaled up. I wouldn't use any unit that's not scaled up in Siege defense. And even in Siege offense, to be fair. Oh my goodness, you need to scale this up, man. All the damage is coming from this. But I'm pretty sure this is not even a problem, because he did not ask about this. Come on, even this one. You need to get your Carcanos fully scaled up. If you want anything to be consistent, at least you should have the skill ups, man. There's nothing scaled up. Okay, there's one scaled up. Thank you. Clara and Vigor at the very least. Wow. Wow. Okay, I mean, I don't want to talk too much about Siege defense. Let's see how he could perform consistently well in Siege offense. And how to do that is definitely having said offenses built. So let me scrap everything here. This one looks okay. If you're using the right team, it works. This one pretty much died out. This one works as well. But I don't know why you would use this. I think you should be using probably a Covenant. Being a Nat 4, it probably hits harder. But it looks like you don't have Covenant built, which is a bummer. Damn. You should build a Covenant. Okay, I want to put them in order, okay? This thing could work still too. This thing could still work too. Perfect. This one get rid of. This one makes sense if you have an Adriana. If you don't use it. Because the only reason why you're mostly outspeeding and getting the attack buff is because Adriana is so fast. You could make the Adriana go first. But looking at you right now, you can't do that. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So technically right now, well, I'm going to get rid of these two. Just so that I could put them all up here. Let's get rid of this two. Okay, let's just start from scratch. Number 1. How to deal with second turn tanky teams. Pretty simple answer. Wait, did you have Bastet? Well, you don't even need Bastet. You just need a Megan. Or you could even use... You could use this guy too. Right? Depending on the defense, I would either go the Claire lead, because Claire comes with a 44 attack lead. That's insane. Or you could, if you think you're getting outsped, you could go with this lead, which goes with the speed lead. But I like this variant more. That's one. I would build a lot of Pralines. I know that you have a second one, reason why I brought that out. Let's go with another Praline offense. There's that right there. Praline. So, if you're going first, you want to be able to snipe something. Looking at your first page here, I don't really see much. Oh, wait, is that Cassandra? Oh, that's Federica. Perfect. Federica could go up as well, but anything that one-shot something could be used. But something like Odin in your pocket would have been great as well. Let's see if you have it. No Odin, okay. Man, I really want a Covenant. This also does work by putting this in. I just don't want 2 fire. That's why I want a Covenant here. Don't you guys agree? Don't you guys think that he needs a Covenant? Again, you will be sharing the Swift runes between the Pralines and any other fast moving unit. First turn unit, to be exact. I know you have Covenant. I know that you just don't have it built. So I'm going to leave that as is, because I know you will be building it. Because you should. Next, Galleon, Bernard. I showcased this a whole lot as well. It works. There are defenses you could go into it with it. It's not even fully skilled up, that's why. Sorry, fully powered up. Galleon, and then Julie. Great, that's a good one. Next, a Heigang comp that a lot of people use. Heigang with... The problem is that you don't have Louise, so you need another healer or some kind of sustain. There are multiple ones that you could use. Common one is probably like Wusa is an alternative, which you sadly do not have. Okay, so maybe this is going to be an issue. Okay, before we even go to that, then let's go with the cleave first, because you have Tiana. So you have a second Galleon with Zeros and Tiana. That works really well too. Again, the fastest rune will go on Tiana. Here, the fastest rune, it will be on Bernard. Obviously, they are the boosters. They should have the fastest rune. Just make sure the next units are tuned to that speed booster. Shouldn't be too hard. I was gonna talk about Heigang comps. Maybe the units, if you have a second Heigang as well, it might be worth to keep a second Heigang, especially due to the fact that there are certain siege offenses that you could use. The common one that I use is with Heigang and with Belenus. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it multiple times. It's just that I usually bring in another healer or like some kind of sustain to keep the team alive. And it's usually with Will and stuff, so it's like Wusa, Luis, maybe Riley can work. It's probably not the best though. I guess Ophelia could work, right? Because you get Grant Immunity, a shield, and then the threat state. So it's a weaker variant in this team, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. It does lack the sustain part, somewhat, but it could work unless you have it here somewhere. No, this can work. I will go this lead, a defense lead. It should be able to deal with things pretty well too. I'll have to test it though. That's definitely a testing category. Another big one against speed scaling defenses, something with like Savannah, is you take Leo with Helena and also John. This is also very common. Another common one is with Fang. Fang is a siege god. Fang with like Juno and Alaya is very common as well. You could even put Leo here and make this a Leo comp. It works wonders as well. You might actually find more things to hit with that. But for fire, you want, again, some kind of sustain. I usually put Juno. Veladril's a good one as well. But it looks like you don't have any of those. I guess you can put Kapsu. Kapsu works pretty similarly. Has a sustain, has a strip. It will work. I just don't like the fact it's not scaled up. Well, that is because also Alaya brings in some kind of sustain as well. So that's why you don't really need a sustain. I do like Juno though. But this should work. It should work. That's 7 decks already. Right? Here you want Covenant. Cleave, 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 cleave. So 3 cleaves, and right now, no, the 4 cleaves and 3 second turn type of teams. I'm pretty sure you could find answers with Mi Ying, you know, Daomen, and also Grogan as well to get some wins. It's just that you have a lot of things. If you build that Heigang, you might have another second Heigang team. Plus 40 your units, man. You're not plus 40ing any of your damn units. It's kind of insane. So I'm pretty sure in this, again, in this level, there should be things that you can hit with this. And the Bolverk team as well. I'm guessing you didn't have Molong, right? Oh, there's Amelia, yeah. Amelia, and actually here Windy does fit pretty well. It's a common team that people use. This one works really well. Another one, if you can make it, although it's not as consistent, and if something does not go right, it'll definitely fail, is with Gemini and Escher. So this could work as well. Boost, strip, and you kill 2 units with this. So that's 10 decks, to be fair. If you could find 10 defenses that you could hit with these, you should be getting 10 zeros or 9 ones. Just make sure that you're sharing your Swift Rune here, here, and also here, here, so that you are competing with your fastest set. It'll give you the highest chances of winning. And after that, after you figure out each of the speed for those units, you have to tune most of these to that unit. This one you have to, right? Because these 2 have to move next. Same with this one here, same with this, Galleon and then Julia has to move, same with this one, Galleon Zeros moves. Here it doesn't matter because you're just really boosting up the copper to kill one, and then Frankenstein will just kill another when he gets the turn. Here you do, because then Gemini has to move right away, and then your Isabel has to move to clean things up. So definitely keep those rules. But I do think at your current states, the best way to be consistent is to first share runes, share your fastest Swift Rune among all of these offenses, and then make sure all the offenses are tuned to that speed booster. And with it, I am pretty sure you could get wins. And where would you use things like this, you say, is things like you currently have. You're running a Clara Vigor with this girl right here. I have no clue what the name is, but it's a 19 lead with the Vigor. Vigor is usually not on Swift. It can be, but even if that's the case, you have a better speed lead and you have a unit that has a very good base speed as well. So the chance of you outspeeding is a lot higher than you getting outsped in this level. So if you check right now, your Vigor is on Violent. So obviously you're gonna get outsped. It's not on Will, right? Yeah, it's on Shield, so it's gonna get defense broken. Same with this one. It was on Seal. It's gonna get defense broken. This girl, even if it's on Will now, it doesn't even matter because there's 2 that's defense broken. They're gonna die. With this girl alive, what is she gonna do? She can't do anything. And in a lot of cases, these defenses aren't all on Will. Some are. Don't get me wrong, because they want to be traps. But most of them are not going to be all on Will. If they get defense broken, your Julie will kill them. And definitely at that point, you're on a better edge. So I think that's what I have to really say with this account. You have to work with those AOs, make all of these AOs consistent with the Swift set that you have, and then account for that, and then hit the right defenses to get a better win rate. If you guys disagree, please let me know. This is how I play it. This is how I played to get into G3 and such, and have a decent record. Yeah, I wasn't the best because obviously in that rank, if you climb a good amount, you start meeting people with just insane rune quality. Even if you use the best runes, you're getting outsped. So in that level, a lot of the leaders tell you, don't even go with the cleave. In that level, people are looking for answers, a clear counter, which is pretty hard, but yes, a lot of things do get known. But in this level, I think, obviously, first of all, the leader is not pushing you to do not cleave, and who the heck has the time to take in second turn teams 10 times every siege, right? So I'm pretty sure if you just find a decent cleavage team, then you will be doing a lot better in siege. Before we end it, he said that I could take a look at RTA. He only plays on and off. He has a very decent win rate, 63%. He should be getting into C1, to be fair. I don't know why he's holding it off. He doesn't have a whole lot of units runed up. Interesting is that Chongnam is pretty slow. He's not using Oliver. I guess it was pulled recently. I'm wondering if these are skilled up. At least a good amount are. Obviously, for me, I'll play a different team, but it's working well for him, so I don't really want to tell him to do this and that. He has a 63% win rate. He plays on and off. I think at least with your comp, see how far you can go. Then once you meet a wall, maybe come back or, you know, ask me questions then, because then I might be able to give you a better recommendation. But really, there's a lot of fun figuring out by yourself. So right now, if you have a 60% win rate, I want to say what you're doing is working. So continue on that and see how far you can go. Once you meet a wall, once you really think that, damn, I can't do anything, I'm losing consistently as I reach this point, then I think you should reach out for recommendations or some advice. And then I think I'll be more happier to give an advice then. But really at this point, I think you're doing fine. You're having fun playing with all of these LD5s as well. Because if it was me, it's such a limited comp. I don't know if I'll add in Doman or Ming. I mean, I would, but would it be the best way to use it? I'm not sure. Maybe you are the one that'll know better than me because you have the units, you've been using it, and maybe you have something to tell me. Who knows? I think whoever has the units will probably know better about it. Anyhow, that was it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.